Yo, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Smorz back again today with another Blackout video. Today's gameplay is going to be somewhat of a live comm. It's actually been previously recorded, and this is me going back in and going through what my thought process is like during the game, looking back on it. And for those of you who do not know who ShawnP1 is, he is a Blackout player. He's actually a really good Blackout player. I've been watching him for a while now. And I've actually grown to use some of his strategies and his play styles in my own gameplays. You know, they say if you want to get better at something, it's always good to watch others who are better than you or who are really good, and you can mirror off of them and learn from them. So guys like ShawnP1, and there are other good players that you can watch too, but he's mainly one of the guys I've been watching, and he's a friend of mine that I've been doing graphic design work for. So I never used shotguns in Blackout until I started watching this dude play Blackout. It is amazing to me how good these things are. Like, I really didn't realize it at first. When I first started playing Blackout, I never used a shotgun. Now I do not play Alcatraz or let alone regular Blackout mode without using a shotgun in my back pocket. Probably 9 times out of 10 I'll have a shotgun in my back pocket, and that's one of the things that I learned from watching Sean P is how good a shotgun actually is. I'm just gonna walk you guys through my thoughts processes and as to what's going on. So right now all I'm really doing is just scanning the area. I like to land Cell House because it's in the center of the map, and you can pretty much rotate anywhere from there, and there's a lot going on in the center of the map. And I like to have a shotgun on Alcatraz just because it's close quarters, and as you guys will be able to see in this gameplay how good these things actually are. And another thing too from watching Sean, like, he plays aggressive, but he plays aggressive in a passive aggressive manner, if that makes sense. Like, he takes his time with his moves. Like, his thoughts and his moves are calculated. So when you're watching me play, I do play aggressive, but you'll see, like, I run, but before I turn a corner I slow it down a little bit, and I make sure I'm not just running blindly around a corner. Looting bags, I'm not looting bags until I know the area is secured and it's cleared out. So we'll just go ahead and continue watching so you guys can see a little bit more. And guys, do me a favor, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a sub for me. It is greatly appreciated. I'm going to be focusing mainly on Blackout content here and there. I do multiplayer. I've mainly focused on Blackout ever since the release of the game, if you guys check out my channel. And you'll see, I like to just scan this area of the map. Once you kill people, they continuously come back, so there's really no need for you to rotate unless you're really trying to get a high kill gameplay. But I mean, you'll see that the enemies keep coming back to the same locations. And another thing that I learned from watching these guys like ShawnP1, you get to see what type of items that they loot. And before I started watching these guys, I would grab loot just kind of like blindly, but now you kind of see what items are most important and which ones you don't need. For instance, the health, I don't ever rarely grab the white healths anymore, just because if you have a abundance of red health, they heal you faster. So usually what I keep it to is the red health and trauma kits only. And see, like, with my gunfights here, especially with a shotgun, I don't really want to chase after these enemies. I'm gonna, like, bait them into coming to me, because you want them to be up close and personal with you, especially when you have the shotgun. So you bait them into you, really. And this is another thing that you don't ever want to do. When you have a teammate that's downed, make sure you guys are scanning the area and clearing it out before you even try to go get the res, because that's when you'll get caught slipping and somebody will come up behind you and shoot you while you're trying to res. This was a stupid play on my part. I was getting greedy with my kills and I tried to chase after a guy with the SG-12. Don't do that. Do not chase with a shotgun. Make them come to you. Be patient with your gunfights and try and play as smart as you can. See, so I still haven't gotten that kid up yet from the ground. I've been scanning the area, making sure it's clear. And since I saw those guys run away, I go back and I get the res on our teammate. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm repairing my armor right here. Yeah, make sure you repair and you heal up all the way before you decide to engage in any more battles too. You see, and you'll notice too, if you guys watch some of ShawnP1's gameplays on Alcatraz, the dude is always moving. He's never standing still. He's always moving. He's always looking, and that's something that I'm trying to implement in this gameplay as well, as you guys will see here. I'm constantly moving around Cell House, checking my surroundings, checking the area. Especially when you guys are on the roof of any building and you kill a few of the teammates, if you haven't completely wiped out a team, you constantly have to be looking up because these guys will just drop right back in on you again. See, right here I made a big mistake. I took my eye off the guy over here at the left. I thought he went inside, and he came back and he got me, unfortunately, because I took my eye and I wasn't aware. So another thing that I learned from Shawn is be aware of the enemy surroundings. Make sure you know where they're at. Trust your gut. Like, if you hear somebody, or you think you heard somebody, or you think you saw somebody, you probably did, and you want to trust that initial instinct, because 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to be right. I always say it's better to be safe than sorry. So like I said, if you're thinking you saw somebody or you thought you hear something, go with that first initial instinct. And by the way, if you guys are coming here from Shawn's channel, I appreciate it. Much love to you guys. And I appreciate you helping me out, Shawn, if you're checking this out. Good luck on helping me out. Definitely, guys, for those of you who don't know who Shawn is, y'all gotta go check out his channel. He's a beast Blackout player for sure. One of the best. See, and another thing about Cell House is when you get on the roof, you literally have a bird's eye view of the entire map, and you're in the center of the map. And I think that's definitely a big advantage, especially when you're playing on Alcatraz. I think I got about 12, 13 kills with the shotgun in this gameplay. I'm not really sure, but this shotgun is just disgusting, man. Either or, the SG-12 or the MOG is, I think, the MOG or the SG-12. Yeah, either or, they're both disgusting. And in both game modes, I'll be using shotguns constantly. And unless the only time I don't really use a shotgun is when I have a sniper, because I'm not a phase member. So unless you are really accurate with your sniper shots, you have nothing to cover you from medium range. You have the long range covered and you have the close range, but medium to close, it's a little iffy with a shotgun and sniper. So with a sniper, I'll usually have the sniper in like an AR or a submachine gun, just so I can have that distance covered in case he does decide to push you. I almost got snuffed right there. This kid had a sledgehammer. I'm honestly really surprised they haven't said anything or thought about nerfing these shotguns just because of how good they are. It's crazy. Especially the MOG. It's ridiculous. Okay, so right here I noticed that there were multiple guys. So instead of rushing that corner and trying to take them on all on, I noticed that there was one peek in the corner, so I backed off and drew him in towards me. But that was after I had thrown that nade because I knew there were more people around the corner. So what I did is I backed off, I threw that nade, and when I backed off, it drew him out. And then the rest is history on that play right there. And you guys will see here late in the game, I picked up the war machine because late in the game, the circle gets tight, it gets close, and this thing can clutch out when it comes to close quarters. And like I said, guys, most of the things that I'm doing are from watching people like Shawn. That has helped me get better. Continue to watch guys like ShawnP1 and you will get better and improving your own gameplay, I promise you. I had to get to 20 kill gameplay, so that's why I was running around looking for these two guys. And that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, like I said, check out Shawn P if you haven't already, and drop a like on today's video.